and they're doing those things. It's quite interesting. Yeah, so that was today's activities. So a lot of fun. KK6Q in Walnut Creek.
Okay, I'll see how long this holds up. Yeah, I figured, I don't think Vessel Traffic Control wants to hear from a 6-foot kayak, but you never know. You'll need to go out to have a pilot on board maneuvering or anything. Yeah, an 8 luncheon one weekend afternoon out at a restaurant in Antioch in the area, which I think burned sadly a few years ago, around 2008, I think, 2009. And there was a big ship, I guess it was going to Pittsburgh, and they turned it around first right there, the turning basin right there at Antioch, to get it back over to Pittsburgh. So that was kind of neat to watch them do that. I got to fly. And yes, this hat is an old National Institute of Police uniform hat, winter hat, from 1985 or 86. So, and it was the that bad. The other hat were there. And that, this fit. Signals hold DLA.
Hate to be bearer of bad news, Matthew. Your last half a minute or 20 seconds.
Yes, by train law. Well, at the top, head separate the right. That they got some sci-fi going on in the repeater, so it's not the weak signal aren't getting in. Only 56 miles away from north miles. Lodge should get line of sight.
And they're here Thursday, so yep, I'll be here next Thursday.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, Matthew, your audio broke up seriously when you started talking about your hat. Didn't catch any of that. So in vessel traffic, those guys are very professional. So we were out maybe a couple of weeks ago, and so we're in we're crossing shipping lanes. We called vessel traffic because we saw this tanker coming up from on the outside of Angel Island, and we asked them like where they were going, and we identified ourselves. Then we asked where was this tanker going, and they were very professional about it. They told us where it was going, but you have to be sure of the waypoints that these tankers relate to. So they talk in their lingo, and you better be sure what the route designator that they use are in relation to that. So yeah, so it works pretty good, and ditto for Coast Guard, very professional. I had reason to call them and look for help for 2 kayakers on a trip like way back, and they again very professional, and they dispatched resources, and they have their own lingo for resources, and were able to locate the 2 kayakers that were missing, and that was on the Papa River. So you know, all my experiences with these guys is just really good. KK6Q on land in Malt Creek.
Oh, great story, Owen. Yeah, I listened to them on the scanner. They do a really good job. But yeah, you're right about Anchorage 9 and all these different way stations or waypoints or whatever. Their geographic terms are a little bit different. All right, ready for net N4DL.
All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Jim, K6SOE. Your net control.
This is Jim, K6SOE.
And that's the wrong button. Your net control for tonight's ATV net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic before we get started? Okay. Hearing none, are there any announcements for the net tonight? All right. Hearing none, if you are not watching directly tonight on ATV, there are several ways you can watch. There's w6cxatv.mdarc.org. That's w6cxatv.mdarc.org. Or, if you prefer to watch on YouTube, search for Media Space MDARC, Media Space MDARC, and you will have everybody hooked up there. And I'm also testing the output of the repeater tonight on whereby.com/K6SOE. So you can tune in there to see the output of the repeater. I don't have the input keyed up right now because I only have 2 hands and 2 feet. So testing one thing at a time here tonight. So anyway, any other announcements for the net? Okay. Hearing none, we'll start off with roll call. Fred, WB6ASU. What?
I guess I gotta push the right button on the radio. Minor details. Good evening, Jim and Annette. What's new? Nice staff. We have a receiver. We have a controller. We have a modulator. Pardon me, that's the exciter. And this is the modulator. And a piece of paper on the top that says there. All tested and working. So the only piece you don't see on the bench is the PA, which is a little, takes up too much bench. But hopefully that will be going up on Bear relatively shortly. It looks like they're picking up quite a group over there on the Pi input when you say hi to them. Anyway, that's about it. Usual 1 step forward and 3 backwards. Not accomplishing a whole lot nowadays. 5V6 ASU definitely stuck in a campo.
All right, Fred. Thank you for checking in tonight. And
All right, Fred.
Yep.
Thank you for checking in tonight.
It can't hurt to have as many ATV repeaters on the air as we can get. So glad to hear that the hardware is coming along, and hopefully you got your aspect ratio on the picture there, Saul. Get it out of widescreen mode and put it into regular mode. So, all right. I'm not sure why I'm only seeing part of my screen. Probably because that's what I'm watching on the computer. So, all right. Let's see if Chris is around tonight. W6ATV. Okay. Oh, no Chris tonight. Let's go over to Matthew, N4DLA. Have him push the button and see what happens.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We'll see what's signals coming out. A repeater does some weird things. KB6T was on earlier. The top of his dome went that way, while everything below his dome stayed here. And apparently that was happening to my picture last week. My. So, hey, what's new in the N4DLA studio, into studios? A microphone for Turner desk microphone. That's the old Turner sold. I have still put myself out that that fine.
right, Matthew. I have to say your audio was perfect there at the beginning, but it deteriorated a bit during the end of your conversation there. Not sure about that, because it was solid before the net, no doubt about that. So, anyway, the ATV gods, you need to give them some more penance, I guess. So, all right, let's get an audio check in from KK6DBX. Via Echolink.
Hey, good evening, Jim Lynette. KK6 DBX. Me and Neon Eris, yes, over Echo Lake today. Because Jim hasn't got the new board up on the hill yet, and Ren will be able to do real audio. It's going to be great. KK6 DBX.
All right, Patrick. Thanks for checking in, and thank you for all the help that you do to make this all happen. So, all right, let's go over to Dave, WB6DTV. All right, no Dave tonight. Let's go over to John, W6DTV. See what's new with him today. All right, no John. He must be out sailing.
No John.
So, let's go.
Yeah, okay, Jim in the net. Stand in Sonoma. It's 52 degrees up this way, and coming in this week on the regular DVB-S transmitter that I had been using before I started using the S2 transmitter, and also I'm using a widescreen camera tonight as well. So anyway, otherwise everything's the same, and it's good to see everybody on the net tonight. I guess on Tuesday's TechNet it was you and me and nobody else, and on Sunday's Bathrobe Net it was you and me and nobody else, and so we need more people to check into those nets. Anyway, not too much to report on the ATV side. I was away for the BATC net on satellite this afternoon, so I don't know what they talked about, but we'll catch up with them again next week. Anyway, back to net. It's Dan in Sonoma, NJ6E.
Okay, Stan. Thank you for checking in tonight, and signals from you are always good. So, and yeah, the wide view of your shack tonight looks just fine. Uh-oh. Oh, excuse me. Time for me to take a nap. I guess I'll take a quick one here. Let's see if Ron is here tonight. N6 GKJ. Okay. How about John, ND6H? All right, no John. Let's go over to Kevin, KK6, JP.
The creek, if it comes up. Did it come up? There it goes. Took a while. Yes, good evening all. Not a lot going on here. I've been working on unloading a pile of camera pedestals, which was a chore. The daughter is moving house, so she needs to borrow the box trailer, which I never unloaded them from the trailer, from picking them up, well, I don't know how long ago, more than a year, maybe a couple of years I think. So I had 6 pedestals. These are studio pedestals. They all weigh about 400 or 500 pounds a piece, and so that was a challenge getting that out. What else have we got? Oh, we got a hat here. Well, I couldn't find a hat, but I thought this might be of interest. I couldn't wear it because it excludes all the sound if you wear it. It's I guess when you're flying a Huey, it's good to exclude the sound, the ambient sound around you. And I couldn't tie it into the radio easily, although I have an adapter. This is the typical plug of a helicopter arrangement, and I do have an adapter to get it to a regular aviation pair of connectors, but then I'd have to go through another adapter cable to get it over to the 2-meter radio, I guess. So as a quick fix, it wasn't going to happen tonight. And tomorrow night I might even make it to a club meeting tomorrow night, as I'm going to be in the area. I don't know whether that room has plenty of social distancing or not, though. I'm still social distancing and masking at this point, even though I'm vaccinated. Anyhow, maybe I'll see somebody live tomorrow night. I will contact, as they say. KK6, JPN up in Sutter Creek, handing it back to Jim, I think. Yep, there we go.
All right, Kevin, thank you for checking in. And yeah, if you're going to be in the neighborhood, you can show up at the club meeting and wear a mask, and everything will be copacetic. That we're doing the meetings in a hybrid situation. 50% of the people are there, and 50% of the people are on Zoom. So that's the story there. So I'll be here at the house on Zoom, so maybe we'll see you in the audience there for sure. So, all right. Thanks for checking in. It's always good to see you. And yeah, having some extra TV pedestals, I'm sure you can put them to use there. So, all right. Let's see if Bob's around. WB6KWT. All right, no Bob. How about my neighbor, Mike, W6MEW? All right, this is Jim, K6SOE, doing the ATV net. Let's go over to Owen, KK6Q.
Yes, it seems to be working pretty okay. Anything, that's the key to this. Oops. Let's see. I was talking with Matthew and explaining that I was on the water today. We kayaked from Ferry Point in Richmond to Latte. We went around the turning basin, the Chevron terminal there, and went across some of the shipping lanes. Southampton Channel it is, which is the main deep water channel that goes up. And so it was a delightful day to be on the water. Totally calm, almost no breeze, and the tide flow in all directions in our favor. So that was good. And it was very quiet. No activity. Nobody got run over by an anchor, which is always a issue when you head out there. Across all the channel, we went around Red Rock and back into Point Melotte, had lunch, waited for the tide to change, and then came back. And we came back in a shortcut between the Chevron security zone and that turning channel that exists out there, back into Ferry Point in Richmond. So that was the activity. Quite delightful. I think we clocked up about 8.5 miles or so. So next weekend or next week, I am going to Death Valley. So we'll, if I can do an echo link, check in from Death Valley, there's some kind of a connection available in Death Valley Junction and Furnace Creek in that area that I expect to be in. So other than that, I will be a no-show. So that's about it that I can think of. Oh, yes, I was trying to figure out, Jim, what's on your t-shirt, so I kind of got master of some kind of technology. I have no idea what kind of technology is on your t-shirt. Maybe when you come back, you'll enlighten everyone. This is KK6Q in Walnut Creek.
Well, Owen, I have to say, I'll admit to knowing one technology, and that's rubbing two sticks together to make fire. So, we can only go from there. So, anyway, thanks for checking in tonight. Your picture's looking and sounding real good. And let's see, I'm next on the list. And I just ran out of time on my whereby screen as far as people watching the net on that test piece of hardware. And so far it looks like it's going to work okay. So we'll be able to get ATV from the repeater into the internet without going through my house, which would be a good thing. So that'll be available during nets for sure. So, all right, let's not forget, go over to Jerry, KB6T, see what's new with him.
KB6.
Yeah, let's hope it works. Hope everything works okay. And yeah, that whereby is good when I'm watching the whereby picture. I see you instantly. There's no delay. I mean, the output of it, there is kind of instant there. And what else? By the way, I'm getting direct receive of the today on my green TV, which is great because don't have to rely on any other confuser pictures or anything else. And how it happened, how come I'm getting 100% direct receive today? I went up on that today and noticed my receive antenna was off quite a bit, maybe good 20 degrees So I loosened up the bolts holding the antenna and pulled it the right way right at the day after, and it made a big improvement. I have no idea how the antenna got out of whack like that. We do have when we do have high winds up here, up on the hill, maybe 5-10 times stronger gusts of wind than down below the hill. But still, I couldn't understand how the wind could, when I wanted to reput it where it needs to go. I had to loosen up 2 U-bolts, and even then I had it took some power to turn the antenna after I tightened them up. I couldn't turn it at all by hand, so I don't see how wind could turn it, but what do I know? Anyway, that's all. Back to you, Jerry, in San Leandro, where it is 58 degrees right now. Over.
All right, Jerry. Thanks for checking in tonight. And yeah, glad that you could get your antenna twisted in the right direction. And it makes a little bit of difference if you point it in the right way. A little bit to the left and a little bit to the right doesn't work at all. So, all right. Let's see. We got an early check-in from Cal, K6VT, on his way to work. I'm not sure if he's in his mobile office yet or not. We'll give him a chance to say hi here. All right, hearing none, he must be busy pushing his diesel truck down the road. So, all right, I can check in Paula remotely here. I can see her on Whereby. I see Roland, KC6JPG. I see that Kevin's watching on the stream here, KK6JPN, and Bruce, KK6SQM, is watching. And I thought I saw a couple other people. I saw Bernie watching here earlier. Guess he's checked out. So stuff's looking good there. I need to refresh my phone here. It gets hung up every once in a while. But from there, are there any missed or late video check-ins? We'll go at this time. And Matthew, that means you can try it again too. All right. Well, I guess I missed Matthew there for a push to look. So I will entertain audio check-ins at this time. Alpha through November. Audio check-ins, Alpha through November. All right, Jimmy. Thank you for checking in tonight. Glad to hear you, and hope things are doing well with you.
Everything is done okay for me because my sister Kathy, the permanent of this life, I'm going to be an amateur radio to the permanent as well. So I cannot wait on my renewal, so I gotta get together two verses once done with also what is my special recognition. I want to get around to fixing it, and plus the amateur radio too. And the weather forecast is gonna be winter calm, and it's going off. And then on the next Tuesday, we are expecting rain and stuff like that. So, and the temperature is gonna be in the 40s tonight over here in the San Jose area. So that's what it is, you know what I mean, Jim? That's the Senate over here, Jim.
The time is 8:30 p.m.
It's a week. This is KJ6YS. That's the good way.
Okay, Jimmy, thank you for checking in tonight, and thank you for the weather report there. And we will talk to you next time. Let's see if there's any other audio check-ins. We'll go the whole alphabet, Alpha through Zulu.
Good evening, Jim and all. W6MEW, Mike in Pittsburgh. Just walked back in the house and heard you guys on. W6MEW, back to you, Jim.
Does that mean we get to see your smiling face?
No, not quite yet. Still haven't got that antenna fixed in the right place, so we're working on it, though. Back to you, W6MEW.
Okay, Mike. Sounds good. Hopefully we'll see you soon, and instead of just hearing you. So, 7-3. Talk to you later. K6SOE. Anybody else? Alpha through Zulu for the ATV net. All right. Hearing none at this point in time, I would like to invite everybody back to do this all over again at 8 o'clock on Thursdays, 6 o'clock on Tuesdays, and at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings for the bathrobe net. And like Dan used to say, if you're not watching ATV, you're just not getting the picture. So we'll say 7-3 from Pittsburgh and return the repeaters to semi-normal operation. And I will be on whereby.com/ATN1 if anyone would like to join. 7-3. Good night.